Welcome to Stop Now, where car crashes aren't random but the direct result of idiots in cars who think they're immortal. They swerve like they're in a video game, hit the brakes like there's no tomorrow, and then reality delivers the most pleasant results. Watch until the end, because not every crash is just a sound. Cold, slippery, low visibility, lane change at the wrong time, and 3 cars damaged. A BYD changed lanes right in front of the Skoda. Unable to react in time, the Skoda driver lost control, jumped the speed bump, and hit 2 other cars parked in the garage. In Fort Lauderdale, USA, 5 teenagers stole a car and fled, leading police on a high-speed chase on I-95. Police just released the video, and you'll see the consequences come faster than the regret. The clip from Mias is visual proof of why SUVs need to be handled with care when cornering, especially when a high center of gravity can cause you to lose control without even realizing it. When reflexes are slow, a single wrong decision can be the last. A collide occurred in Leningrad when an 86-year-old man swerved into the wrong lane and collided head-on with an oncoming vehicle. Can you believe it? 2 highways intersecting without a traffic light or a roundabout? The Opel Corsa veered off the road. The truck had no time to react. Have you ever stopped your car on the side of the road? It was a fateful afternoon in Kennett, Peru. A Toyota Hilux with 4 people stopped on the side of a hill. Suddenly, a huge rock fell down, crushing the entire car. Not a crash, not reckless driving, just a tire in a hole. The incident left the truck upside down in the middle of the street, blocking the lane like a warning. Sometimes, the smallest things on the road can have the biggest consequences.
Ông Châu giờ hồi giờ nó lừa cái đảo này từ mạnh cái đợt Covid từ mạnh này ôi mạnh quá mình lùi
You think a nearly 400-meter-long iron bridge can withstand the flood? Then you need to reconsider. Chao Bridge in Futo, which has been in service for more than 25 years, completely collapsed on the morning of September 9 when floodwaters rose. At least 2 trucks and many motorbikes fell with it.
cái xe kia có nặng không nhỉ? Không, cháu tưởng là cầu nó như thế. Đôi mạnh quá mình lùi đi
Have you ever forgotten to pull the handbrake on a 7-ton truck? Even a slight dizziness can turn into a disaster if you're behind the wheel. In Tumen, a Land Rover crashed into a line of cars stuck in traffic. Witnesses said the driver dropped his head before the first impact, but the car continued to move out of control. In just 5 minutes, 2 collides happened on the same stretch of road, a Mercedes-Benz. The Audi driver cut in between 2 cars on a busy street. There was no time to brake, no space. The collision sent the car flying into the oncoming lane, toppling a lamppost and sending sparks flying. In the Katka, a foreign car lost control while cornering and drove straight onto the sidewalk, just a few steps from a family. Fortunately, the car was stopped by a pole it had just knocked down. Everyone gets tired sometimes, but if you're behind the wheel, say no to sleepiness. A camera in Guangzhou captured the moment a bus lost control and crashed straight into an electric pole after the driver fell asleep. The driver was suspended, and the passengers were lucky to only suffer minor injuries. You'll understand why the Land Rover Defender is renowned for its durability after watching this rollover. The car flipped 6 times, hit a barrier, and toppled a lamppost, but the passengers suffered only minor injuries. A tractor-trailer crossed the median and collided with 11 other vehicles, and fortunately no one was killed. If your car gets stuck on the tracks, do you know who to call? A man in Poland did everything right thanks to a small yellow sticker stuck to the barrier. Surveillance video shows how this seemingly small detail could save the train. This is why you should limit your travel during stormy weather. The incident happened in Cape Town, where there were strong winds of force 8-9, according to Beaufort, and heavy rain. Just a few seconds of delay could have meant that a BMW driver never made it home. Every time there was an ump collide, the two dogs ran out barking like Omsk's silent traffic police. For many years, Kalyava and Mishanya patrolled the road not for rewards, but out of protective instinct. Every turn, every descent is a gamble with fate. For drivers in harsh winters, keeping a steady hand on the wheel is not just a skill, it's a matter of safety. Although I don't know what the original cause was, I can say that observing and getting help from people around is very important. Have you ever thought about how to change your braking method when cornering in the rain? A container truck braking suddenly on a slippery road caused the rear end to slide sideways, hitting a traffic police car going in the opposite direction, causing the car to overturn. She tried to run away after the crash, but made headlines for it. An Illinois woman lost her temper at a gas station, drove her SUV straight into a truck and tried to flee, but it ended in a dramatic rollover. Security cameras caught the whole thing on camera. She tried to run away after a collision, but the SUV turned on her. Security cameras at a gas station in Forest Park captured the moment the car flipped over after making a sharp turn, ending the getaway in seconds.
Like that. Oh.
A Ford towing a John Deere tractor suddenly had a flat tire, lost control, and veered left, colliding with the dashcam owner's car. Fortunately, all drivers were able to get out of the car on their own, and no one had to be taken to the hospital.
Mike, you okay? Are you okay?
The cause was a black RAM that ran a red light at high speed. Luckily, the Cadillac's airbags deployed and everyone was fine, and an ambulance was dispatched after the police arrived. The dashcam owner immediately called 911 and sent the video to the police for evidence. The video's owner, a Ram driver, said he was on the road and was only 2 houses away when another car rear-ended him.
Oh, fuck. Don't come toward us. I got that on them.
In low-light conditions, failure to observe blind spots or failure to use turn signals is often a major cause of these types of collisions, especially on busy roads at night. This is why "don't drink and drive" is not just empty advice.
Son of a bitch! Go get Maria up.
The cause could be improper speed or unbalanced load when entering the curve. The driver behind was warned several times and had enough time to stop, but still could not control his speed.
OnStar emergency.
The white truck stopped shortly after, with damage to both vehicles involved. The driver of the white SUV hit the gas instead of the brake during the medical emergency. After the incident, we sent the dashcam video clip to the state police to help clarify the cause and fault in the collision. According to Arizona traffic law, when merging, drivers are responsible for yielding to vehicles already in that lane. The other driver was fined for fleeing and making false statements and had to pay over $5,000 in repairs himself. According to information after the collision, the Uber was badly damaged and the driver was taken to the hospital.
Emergency video.
Fortunately, since it happened right in front of the hospital, police, ambulance crews, and the fire department were on the scene almost immediately. The next clip is even more surprising, especially for those who think they've seen enough.
What exit?
Kennett.
All right, got it. Cool.
Kennett.
A BMW SUV driven by a man rear-ended another SUV that was stopped in the middle of the road.
Behind me or in front of me?
Shit. Oh my God.
What happened?
Dude. Oh my God. Somebody probably just died. Holy.
They were taken to the hospital. Under California law, the driver of a vehicle that rear-ends is almost always at fault unless there are special circumstances that prove the vehicle in front stopped abruptly and unreasonably.
Not my favorite. Oh, look out, look out, look out.
Oh no, let's go help him, let's go help him.
Well, yeah, I'm going to.
Oh my god, I've never...
Well, it's ice on the bridge.
Call 911. See if he's okay. Girl, stay in the car. Here, oh my gosh, that happened so fast. Oh, what? It's not good. The car's smoking bad. Sky gods were aliens. That checks out.
The Epic of Gilgamesh actually describes a hominid creature created by extraterrestrial beings. And you have to think that Enkidu...
Oh, Jesus.
According to witnesses and video footage, the truck ran a red light and caused the collision. At the beginning of the video, I commented that everyone has made this mistake. As initially described, this is a common situation at intersections or turns, where a driver believes he has enough time to turn, but fails to detect or misjudges the speed of oncoming traffic in the outside lane. You think the above two causes are easy to encounter, but the missing one is using the phone while driving.
Marks. They got a lot of them, but I don't think they have a power back. If you don't want to bring it back, that's fine. That's your call. But bring in somebody that's kind of like a downhill first and second down guy.
The woman in the overturned car managed to escape through the sunroof, and the police and paramedics arrived quickly. As initially described, this is a common situation at intersections or turns, where a driver believes he has enough time to turn, but fails to detect or misjudges the speed of oncoming traffic in the outside lane. Don't rush out. The following car crash was just a misstep. A notable traffic incident occurred when an elderly woman in her 80s tried to back out of a parking space, but in a panic she sidestepped on the accelerator. Fortunately, everyone was safe, although the driver had to be taken to the hospital for a checkup 10 seconds before a woman with 2 dogs passed by. You can see that in the video.
Say video. I got it on video. You want it? I'll come around.
You think running a red light is a small matter? This next clip will make you think again.
After lying still and recovering for a few seconds, she crawled toward the front of the down onto the cab and then climbed down the side of it, using the side view mirror and door handle as a toehold. Once she was on the concrete floor, Ballard checked the warehouse's doors to see if she would have a quick escape route if needed.
And still a red light, and still a driver choosing to ignore it. In California, it is legal to enter an intersection on a yellow light as long as the vehicle is not exceeding the speed limit and the light has not turned red when the front wheel crosses the line. You think running a red light is reckless? The person in this video could be in the series Idiots in Cars.
Current loop video is now locked.
This fucking keeps going. Hey Google, call Foster City Police Department.
But, you know, very shout out to the Cedric Momoa. He's playing with her on the stage. You can watch the whole thing if you like. Just go to the Atlantis Morissette socials, or Wikipedia, streaming that, lots of other performances.
He did that shit on purpose.
Stuff like that.
Because that truck cut him off. What, is he gonna run there?
Yep. Just got an accident. Just an accident. Just barely fucking missed it. I gotta go back. Turn around. Car just got.
Raw Anna can spill out without the other jumping in along it all, or without personalizing unfiltered emotion.
According to the story, a Toyota Camry may have been speeding, but because the tire had crossed the stop line while the light was still yellow, the Camry had the right of ways under Arizona traffic law.
195, car 219, motor vehicle collision 5300, 5698, engine 210, ambulance 213, ladder 195, car 219.
It was determined that the gray car, believed to be speeding, attempted to merge into the left lane and collided with a red Prius that was traveling in the right lane.
At 5, timeout 1634.
4210, I'm arriving.
1637.
4210, start fire emergent for entrapment.
Copy, fire emergent for entrapment.
All units are out to the interstate for this accident. It's possibly an entrapment now. So where the calls are flooding, I'm not sure we'll be able to get to it from the southbound to westbound ramp from University. Possibly northbound to westbound, or again from Valley West.
4240.
Running a red light is a serious traffic violation that can result in a fine of up to $100, 0 cents, plus 3 demerit points on your driving record.
Okay. Jeez. Calm down, calm down.
Luckily, everyone was okay. A collision occurred on Interstate 495 in Massachusetts, near Mansfield Airport, with the driver suspected to be distracted at the time of the incident. This number will surprise you. About 30% of collisions that occur at intersections involve running red lights. The cause of this incident was a pickup truck changing lanes without looking properly, causing the Kia Forte sedan to lose control and flip into a ditch. The driver was fine and left the scene afterwards. The video was sent to the insurance company, and according to the official assessment, the person who recorded the video was not at fault in the incident. The cause was an SUV making a left turn without paying attention to the 55 mph speed limit. The video owner said he and a few others checked on the driver. He was fine, but the damage to the car was not yet estimated.
I told you I take credit for it since I started hearing it.
Take credit for it, but it's still there.
What do we do about that?
Could have cleaned it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Call 911.
Aye.
Touch my shoulder.
A minor collision has just occurred in New York City, where an underage driver was behind the wheel. The driver was taken away by ambulance shortly afterwards, and his condition appears to be stable. Not all crashes are about speed. Sometimes they're just about looking wrong. Under Texas traffic law, left-turning drivers are responsible for yielding to straight-through traffic and pedestrian/bicyclist if there is no priority signal.
He went around there. We saw him yesterday over in Kingston Benefits. And Colin wanted me to call you, but I said no, I'm not calling Cody.
The Tesla was traveling slowly, about 5 miles per hour, due to construction ahead. The video begins with a witness dash cam behind him, followed by 3 different angles from the Tesla's own camera system, capturing the entire incident.
Hey!
I gave a full statement to the police at the scene, confirming that the driver who caused the collide was fully responsible. The clip is important evidence to support insurance processing and determine fault in the incident. I was near the scene and checked on the 2 people involved. Fortunately, both were okay. Police and paramedics arrived within minutes. I provided the video to the police to assist in the investigation and insurance process. A traffic collision was reported at the intersection of Brigade Street and Meeting Street in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. The incident occurred at a busy intersection, but there is currently no specific information about the cause or extent of the damage.
This has been pretty good in the past, though. It's strange that it said zeros. Do you feel? Gosh, she came out of nowhere.
The owner of the car said the car behind him blocked his view.
Oh my god. You okay?
Doesn't drive off. Doesn't drive off.
According to authorities, the tractor-trailer driver attempted to make an illegal left turn from Burlington onto LaGrange Road and cross the tracks, just as the barrier was coming down.
Whoa! Oh my! Oh!
According to witnesses, the cause of the first collision was that both drivers in the first collision were speeding and not paying attention, leading to the collision right in the middle of a busy intersection during rush hour. First, we come to the familiar but easily overlooked cause, drowsiness. Fortunately, the car's airbags deployed and the driver was stable.
I just got all that on film too.
The driver who caused the accident was reportedly at fault. The impact was so severe that the truck could not be used again after the incident. Under Florida law, the person who caused the accident is held civilly liable for the cost of repairs, medical expenses, if any, and related damages. Florida is a no-fault state, but if there is significant property damage or an issue that exceeds your personal insurance coverage, threshold, you can seek full compensation from the at-fault party or their insurance company. And that's why you always need to control your speed. A speeding car repeatedly swerved across 3 lanes. The witness stopped to check the condition of the driver and passenger in the rear M car, called 911, explained what he saw, and only left the scene after the ambulance arrived. The Infiniti was estimated to be going over 60 miles per hour, while the adjacent lanes were going around 13 miles per hour. The Infiniti driver was taken to the hospital shortly after. The Subaru's airbags deployed, the driver is fine. The owner's car's rear end and rear window were destroyed. The driver is under medical observation. As he rounded a curve, the driver encountered several ambulances coming in the opposite direction, but was blocked by a car stopped on the right. The driver shared, "The camper and its flat steel floor saved my life." Wait until the next video, you will see why drunk driving is banned. According to information from the scene, the Honda driver was driving drunk and ran a red light. There are still a lot of idiots in cars who think that love of speed is eternal. On freeways like I-696, failure to adjust speed for weather conditions is considered reckless driving, especially in rainy conditions. Every holiday season, there's a long list of accidents, and the reason is a few drinks behind the wheel. According to the person who recorded the video, who was also the second victim in the incident, the driver who caused the crash had been drinking. Driving under the influence, DUI is a crime in Pennsylvania. Running a red light, a short risk, but a long price. The person who shared the story said the driver who caused the accident fled the scene after the collision, leaving the victim and the damaged vehicle behind. In Maryland, violators can face license revocation, large fines, jail time, and civil liability if the victim files a lawsuit. When you think red lights are advice, not regulation, this is the end.
Oh my God.
The cause was determined to be that the driver was clearly in a restricted area. The person filming the video stopped to check on the parties involved, and police, fire, and ambulance arrived very quickly after calling 911. A white car ran a red light. The driver said she didn't see the signal because of the glare of the sun. Bystanders quickly removed the victims from the car in case there was a fire or explosion. Police and firefighters arrived within a minute of the video ending.
They said that there wasn't anyone there, and
the driver, who was uninsured, unlicensed, and had expired plates, lost control of the vehicle while turning.
well, eventually, I think it was Peggy. Eventually, they're like, well, we're gonna do it. and they jumped the fence. Oh, damn. No. Ah!
Fortunately, everyone was able to return home after receiving treatment. The cause was a white SUV that ran a red light and lost control. All 3 people in the car were fine as the car came to a stop shortly after.
Who are neither human nor colors. Something you call them the faceless immortals. A camera, Wax said. But Tensuno gave me this hearing. They can take the corpses of the dead.
According to witnesses, a gray car attempted to merge without looking carefully, resulting in a collision with another car traveling in the correct direction at the correct speed. According to independent reports from the scene, the car lost control, landed on its wheels, and came to a stop when it collided with a tree. Fortunately, no one, including the driver, showed any signs of needing medical attention at the scene. According to witnesses, a white Ford Transit truck appeared to be seriously distracted, possibly due to texting while driving, and crashed into the back of a pickup truck. The CRV landed upright, so 100% of the people on board were okay and able to get out. The news is that the person in the truck has been taken away. The driver who caused the collision was an elderly woman. The other driver was about 20 years old. The cause was a driver who failed to stop at a 4-way sign. The driver who caused the accident was a hired driver, had no insurance and was drunk at 8 a.m. and was arrested shortly afterwards. Thought there was no one behind until I heard a crash.
Turn signal! Turn signal! Fucking asshole. Save video. Save video. Lock video. Lock video.
to do.
The car was taken to a local auto body shop, and the initial estimate was over $1,000, 0 cents, just to replace the plastic, repair the bumper, and repaint. A USPS supervisor arrived on scene, taking down the insurance information. A truck traveling north on Friant ran a red light and collided with the semi-truck, turning left from Shepherd west. Running a red light is a traffic violation in California, and the person who did it is usually considered entirely at fault for a collision at the intersection. Click below, just 1 second of distraction, and you will regret it.
Polides don't give warning, but idiots in cars always give signs before everything falls apart. Thanks for watching Stop Now's videos, where every crash is a reminder not everyone who drives should be behind the wheel. Subscribe if you choose to stay awake instead of trying your luck behind the wheel. Warning: not everyone on the road knows what they're doing. These clips highlight poor decisions behind the wheel that led to real crashes. This video was made to raise awareness, not to glorify bad driving. We do not condone anything you're about to see. Drive smart, stay alert, make better choices.